What's up, guys? This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. He is I and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you exactly what's on my mind. Thank you for joining me once again, my friends. And Lord, have mercy. Have we got a blubber of a story here for you? You guys have probably heard it by now. Lizzo, the super duper body positivity spokesperson for everything obese, is a subject of a lawsuit. And you guys, Lizzo, she's huge. She's a big name. You know what I mean? It's like, especially for that cause, there is nobody bigger in the industry right now than Lizzo. Her ass is huge on the world stage, and it's mind-boggling. This can't possibly be true. Say it's not so. Say it ain't so. But yes, it appears. You see all of these stories all over the place, many different sources, so it looks like it's actually true. Lizzo is being sued for, among other things, body shaming. How can this be? Not Lizzo, not the queen of body positivity, the one who was seen getting on a private jet with her ass hanging all out, taking up something like 4 or 5 different seats, the one who was courtside at that basketball game in front of little children, shaking her ass that she can't even reach. You heard of the stage play, Your Arms Are Too Short to Box with God? When I saw that, the only thing I was thinking is, your arms are too short to wipe your ass. Never trust a woman whose arms are too short to wipe her own ass. And Lizzo, your ass is too big. You cannot possibly be cleaning yourself properly. But anyway, I digress. Let's get into the story, guys. I'm going to read from Variety.com. I mean, there's a lot of sources out there, but I'm just like picking one. And it's Variety, okay? So anyway, the headline goes like this. Lizzo's former dancers sue her for alleged sexual harassment, weight shaming, and creating a hostile environment. No way. Listen, guys, I cannot wrap my mind around Lizzo doing this. I just can't. You could take several belts. I can't do it. But it says here, Lizzo and her production company are being accused of sexual harassment and creating a hostile work environment by a trio of the team's former dancers, according to a legal complaint filed on Tuesday. Now, according to this lawsuit, independently viewed by Variety, which is where I'm reading this from, it was filed in Los Angeles County Superior Court against Lizzo, real name Melissa Vivian Jefferson, her production company, Big Girl, Big Touring Inc., BGBT, and Charlene Quigley, captain of Lizzo's dance team. The dancers, plaintiffs Ariana Davis, Crystal Williams, and Noel Rodriguez, have alleged sexual, religious, and racial harassment, disability discrimination, assault, and false imprisonment, among a slew of other charges. Now, one of the most striking details of the suit alleges the dancers were pressured, due to fear of losing their jobs, to touch nude dancers during a live sex show in Amsterdam's red light district, notoriously known for its prostitution, sex theaters, nude bars, and clubs. Now, the main event of the night was a club called Bananen Bar, where patrons are allowed to interact with completely nude performers, the lawsuit states. While at Bananen Bar, things quickly got out of hand. Lizzo began inviting cast members to take turns touching the nude performers, catching dildos launched from the performers' vaginas. What? You're launching bananas from your vagina? Ladies, I never knew. Like, is this something that is a talent? Is this something that is do you come standard with this? You know how to launch a banana from your coochie? I don't know. I have never seen this. Wow, I've been missing out. And eating the bananas protruding from the performers' vaginas. Lizzo then turned her attention to Miss Davis and began pressuring Miss Davis to touch the breasts of one of the nude women performing at the club. Lizzo began leading a chant, goading Miss Davis. Miss Davis said 3 times, loud enough for all to hear, "I'm good," expressing her desire not to touch the performer. But Lizzo kept on chanting, "Touch it, touch it, touch it." The complaint continues. Plaintiffs were aghast at how little regard Lizzo showed for the bodily autonomy of her employees and those around her. especially in the presence of many people whom she employed. Now, of course, a representative for Lizzo did not immediately respond to Variety's request for comment. Wow, Lizzo. See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. Now, remember, I did maybe a couple of videos, but I did my last video about Lizzo maybe a couple of months ago where I was saying these people are not like us, all right? They're not of us. Once they get into this Hollywood bubble, Hollywood is a sick place, even if she went in okay. It's still a sick place. What freaking obese person is going to parade their fat ass out there in front of children, in front of everybody, and say, this is okay, this is just fine, I love it, and you should love it too? It's unhealthy, number one, and this is what I was talking about before. The number one killer of black women in America, I am not making this up, go look it up, is obesity and all of the disorders that come from being obese. So when you have someone on the stage like Lizzo, as gargantuan as Lizzo, as influential as Lizzo, that is an issue when you have so many people who are following her and idolizing her and little girls saying that it's okay to be unhealthy. That is an issue, and I question that type of person who puts it out there knowing the stats. You know what I mean? So of course, this doesn't really come as a shock to me as it might to other people that Lizzo is not exactly what she seems to be. Now, there's something else to this story that I want to read here, okay? It says here, the accusations against Lizzo also include calling attention to Davis's weight gain after calling her out for not being committed to her role. In professional dance, a dancer's weight gain is often seen as that dancer getting lazy or worse off as a performer. Lazy? Now you're equating being lazy, being fat, gaining weight with being lazy. This is what you're saying. So all of the stereotyping and all of the things that Lizzo claims to fight against, you put this on your dancers. Now keep in mind, if you've seen Lizzo and you've seen her dancers, you know that they're all fat asses. So why would you single out this one person or people or whoever it is that's suing her? This is what you're supposed to be about. This is your image. You know what I mean? You're saying that she's lazy because she's fat. You might as well say that she smells too. This is just wrong. It's wrong. You would think that Lizzo, of all people, would be above doing this. But no. Gazuki is doing this just as much as anybody else. And it says here, Lizzo's and Scott's questions about Miss Davis's commitment to the tour were thinly veiled concerns about Miss Davis's weight gain, which Lizzo had previously called attention to after noticing it at the South by Southwest Music Festival, the lawsuit states. Although Lizzo and Miss Scott never explicitly stated it, these questions, accompanied by Lizzo's statements made after the South by Southwest Music Festival, gave Miss Davis the impression that she needed to explain her weight gain and disclose intimate personal details about her life in order to keep her job. Wow. All right, well, she's not the only one who's suing, guys. I'm going to leave this article in the pinned comment below so you can check it out. I just think that it's disgusting that this person who has put herself out there as a champion for fat black girls everywhere, she said this on stage, I didn't, that she would be this way, that she would crush the dreams of the dancers that are around her. These dancers fought hard to be on stage with her. I believe that they competed in a contest to be there, and now they're disillusioned because they've been abused by Lizzo. Sex games against their will, shaming them for being fat. Lizzo, of all people, I just cannot understand this, guys, but that's what's going on. Now, keep in mind, I will say this, all right, to be fair, everyone is innocent until proven guilty. So I assume that Lizzo is going to have her day in court to explain everything that's going on here, but I don't know. This might have really messed up her image. I mean, there's a lot of people who look to her for validation when they gain a bunch of weight and get all fat and shit like that, you know what I mean? And now they hear from Lizzo herself that she discriminates too. It's almost like it's not cool to be unhealthy. It's not cool to be overweight, and it's not cool to believe people who tell you otherwise. And this is what I was talking about before. She is a phony and she is a traitor to her people, the same people that she claims to be there for and uplifting and all of that. There ain't that much uplifting in the world. You know what I mean? All those fat asses, you know, but listen, I'm overweight too, okay? But I don't celebrate this. I don't celebrate being unhealthy as a lifestyle. You know, that's the difference. That's the reason why I go so hard on people like Lizzo, all right? Because they are not of us, as I keep saying. So let this be an example of what I'm talking about. Let this be a lesson to parents out there who might be showing their children, their little girls, Lizzo as some type of role model. She's a degenerate, just like everybody else that's in Hollywood. I hate to say that, but all the evidence points to that, guys. You know, you can judge a tree by its fruit, a fruit by its tree. But anyway, guys, let me know how you feel about Lizzo and this controversy that she's wrapped up in. And as always, guys, you can like, you can share, you can subscribe. Thank you for the super thanks. Thank you for rolling with me. And I will catch you on the next one. This is The Gospel According to Mark with a C. Rock on.